if you really want to master perfect entries and get the best results possible, then today I've got about 5 tips that I'm going to be sharing with you that will surely make you a little bit better in analyzing and the consideration in making sure that you consider the right things when you want to enter a trade, right? So first of all, the first and the most important thing that anyone can do if they want to get the best entries as possible is to trade with the trend. So first of all, you have to find out the market direction, right? Where's the market going, right? And remember, there are only three trends in the market, right? So that the market is going up, it's going down, right? And it's consolidating, right? These are the only three trends that you find in the market. If there are any other, I guess you have to let me in on that. I don't even know them, right? So right over here, you only want to enter right when the market is trending, because that's when there's the best potential for you to get what? For you to get profit, for you to make profits, right? And you'll be guaranteed that the market is going in that direction for a little longer. We are going to be avoiding consolidating markets, right? So let's take what, for example, right, this over here, right? You can't enter for your buys over here because the market is moving in what? In a consolidation manner. But what we want to do is we want to enter for these fast moves, right? When the market is truly trending what? To the downside or to the upside, just depending on which trend the market is. So for you to check your trend, you have to go to the 4 hours or 1 hour time frame, right? Depending on the time frame that you'll be using for your entries, right? So if you don't know what the time frame you'll be using for your entries, comment in the comment section below. Just remind me to post a link for a video that will help you figure out the best time frame for you to use, right? So right over here, what I want you to do is go to the 4 hour or 1 hour time frame, right? Check where the market is going, right? Check the way the last break of structure was, right? So right here on the on the 4 hours time frame, right? The last break of structure was to the downside, right? So we created this break of structure over here. So we created a lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So overall, this is a downtrending market, right? And if we're taking this for example, this was what an uptrending market, because we're continuously going up, right? We're creating higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So that's what you have to consider, right? So after going to the higher time frames, then you shift down to the H1, right, to see if it's still that trend, and then drop down to the 15-minute time frame for your entries, right? So what I want you to do over here is I want you to wait for the, as you can see on the 15-minute time frame, right over here, right? This is what over here right now, it's an in and uptrend, right? So when you go to the 4 hour time frame, I want you to mark your zones where where your potential entry points, right? So right over here, as you can see on the 15-minute time frame, we are going up, right? So we are continuously breaking structure, right? We are creating what? A higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and higher high. This was the most significant higher high that showed us, because this was the previous what? Lower high, right? So this, when that gets broken, we are now in an uptrend, right? So we're creating higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and this is equal, so there's no higher high over here, right? So I want you to wait until what? The market breaks these structures right over here for you to start looking for your entries, right? So when the market breaks over here and pulls back to those areas, I want you to enter, because you'll be going in line with the 4 hour trend, right? Hence that will make you a lot more profitable, a lot more profitable, right? And right over here, if you had marked our zones, I'm just going to go in a rush over here, because the time, I think I've already made this video a little bit longer than what I expected, right? I guess I've got much more information to share than what I thought I would share, right? Then for the second point, what you have to do is you have to analyze before you take any position. You have to analyze. So this analyzing helps you get the best trade possible, right? So right over here, that was I was starting to do already, right? So you mark your what? This area right over here, it got tested and respected, tested and went up, right? So this was what? This was a valid support, right? And when it gets broken, right, it now acts as what? As a resistance when the market pulls back to it. That's why you are seeing that the market is what? Is going down, is falling down, right? So right over here, I want you to mark all your potential zones that you could have, that you can use for your entries. Right over here, maybe you can mark, maybe there's a trend line over here. I don't think that was tested. In fact, it wasn't tested, right? So then drop down to the 1 hour time frame. Maybe you see a clearer picture somewhere over there, right? So yeah, I think that's only what's there over here, and maybe this last order block over here. because it wasn't tested right over there, right? So now that you have done this, right, so in the third step for you to get the best entries possible is to first do price action, right? So that's the third step, right? So price action is what we're already doing, right? We are not using any indicators. So first of all, I want to get a price action point of view of it, right? That's what we're doing, getting the trend, where the trend is going, and want to analyze what these candlesticks over here, right? For us to get the best entries on a price action point of view, right? So over here, right, after we've done analyzing what analyzing our pay, right, we can shift down to the even the 15-minute time frame for us to get what the confirmation that we need, right? Right over here, let me just zoom in, right? So we are doing what our price action, what analysis, right? So over here, since we are already on a resistance or major resistance on the 4-hour time frame, right, and we are already showing signs of slowdown in momentum over here, as you can see, the market isn't just going up like this, it's going up and then down in a consolidating manner. So this type of pattern is the most lovely type of pattern because it will, most of the times it shows that the market is not yet ready to go out, to continue going up. That's why it's slowing down in momentum. It has got no momentum to continue going up, right? So over here, do our price action analysis. We mark this over here, right? This is the trend line, as you can see, right? And it has already been broken. And if you switch down to the 5-minute time frame, there's already been a retest over here, right? So that's what I want you to be doing, right? Make sure that you analyze and get a price action point of view before you do add any indicators, right? Then the fourth step is wait for a candlestick confirmation in order for you to take that trade, right? So in this example over here, since there are many confluences over here, right, we've got a trend line breakout and a little retest over here, right? I would have entered somewhere over here when this red candle here engulfed this previous green candle, right? That's our candlestick confirmation. If you want me to talk more about candlestick confirmation, talk more about candlesticks, just comment in the comment section below that you are interested in candlesticks. Then I will post a video on that because I'm not dwelling much on that in today's video, right? Then for the last step, the fifth step for you to get the best entries possible is for you to add a little bit of indicators, right? So for the purpose of this video, I've got many indicators on my channel, right? Many indicator strategies on my channel, right? So for the purposes of this, I'm just using let me just use moving averages, but you can use moving averages, you can use the RSI, you can use the MACD, right? I like all those, right? So for the moving averages, I'm going to add moving average of period 50 and period 200 exponential close for both of them, right? Then I'm going to select purple. It's violet, whatever, median violet, but it's purple to me, purple in my eyes, right? So over here, right? So when you want to take your entries, especially for boom and crash, I advise you that you shift down to the 5-minute time frame, so you to get what those best trades, right? So right over here we would have entered right when the market pulls back, testing this trend line and also testing our 50 moving average, though this is not the best that the moving averages can do, but the best entries will come when these two moving averages cross each other to the downside again. So it's just a further confirmation, right? So let's take what this, for example, over here, right? We're already in a downtrend, right? And when you get a retest of this, what of this 50 moving average, creating an L, and we are also want to see many confluences together, right? So what I just want you to do in order to get the best entries, what I just want you to see in a nutshell is that you have to analyze and get many confluences as possible. If you are going to add indicators, that's okay, but don't add too many indicators that your charts won't be clear, right? That you won't be able to see your charts clearly, right? That's another problem that most people have. They are going to add the MACD, the RSI all together, the stochastic. I just messy. Add 15 moving averages on the main chart. That will make your chart messy and you won't be able to see your chart clearly, right? So that, in a nutshell, that's what I want you to do, right? And if you want to know more about indicators, I advise that you watch this video next, right? I'm going to leave a link in the description also.